Good day, everyone. I welcome you all to another episode of our fire sprinkler system design. Having designed for the sprinkler piping layout, the next process is to zone the sprinkler system. A sprinkler zone ordinarily means an area of a sprinkler piping layout which is controlled by a zone control station, also called zone control assembly. Zone control assembly is actually an assembly of valves and switches such as the drain valves, check valves, reducer valves, tamper switch, backflow preventers, and sometimes the reducer gauge. The location of the zone control station, or simply called ZCS, must be known by the architect that designed the project and likewise the building managers for easy zone check. In case of maintenance, the facility manager will directly come to the zone control station. Moreover, using more than a single zone for a project, which is called zoning, although might not be necessary, especially for light hazard buildings, but it is highly advisable in large buildings as it allows the system to be serviced and monitored from different locations and without shutting the entire system down for a building, which in a nutshell allows segregating the buildings into parts. For example, now these are our car lots. Because I'm having two zones here is a zone control station which control the system within this range. So I'm still having another zone control station here which control the system within this range. During maintenance, we can actually shut off this zone while this one will still be engaging and preventing the system, and when we are done with the maintenance of this zone, we can definitely activate it back and be working on the other zone too. So it's like segregating the buildings into parts. Moreover, NFPA, which is the National Fire Protection Association, also recommended that every building floors must have its own zone, so you don't combine building floors to a single zone. So in this our project, here is it. This is the ground floor. It has its own zone control assembly here. So this is just a single zone. Likewise, our first floor has its own zone. Here is it. And our second floor has its own zone. So the project we've been working on now, because of that, we'll have to create CP. We'll have to create zone for our ground floor. So let's position our zone somewhere around the main launch for one of the flats here, and we position the other one very close to our riser. Let's position it in our WC here. So we'll have to inform the architect that this is where we position our building zones. So we've gotten two zones now, one for ground floor, likewise another one for first floor. This project also has a 10th floor, so we will definitely require another zone for this floor too. Moreover, NFPA also specified that for each project, the maximum area a zone can accommodate is 2,400 meters square, especially for life safety system, and in case of property based buildings, the maximum is 6,000 meters square. Other than that, we will be required to create another zone in a building. For example, if probably our dimension is 49 by 49, which is roughly 2400 meters square, we'll have to divide these our buildings into zones, where we have a zone here and another zone here. So this is how we do create zone control assembly for our buildings, although you can still further read the NFP 13 for further elaborations. So let's modify this our design now. So we'll rotate this RO M, or can just move it ordinarily. So we're having our zone. If we'll be having our zone here, that simply implies, okay, this is a loop system. So for our loop system, our zone will be within the loop. So this for a loop system, but for a tree system, we'll have to rotate this our main RO. So we've created our zone, which is directly connected to the water supply. Now let's take this as a sample project too. So these are our water source. Water is coming over here, so it reaches a riser here, and from the riser it is connected to the zone control station before the water was later distributed. So likewise, this is our project too. So from our fire pump, it is connected to our zone control valve or zone control assembly before it is distributed to the sprinkler layout. So this is all what zone control assembly implies. In our next video, we'll be elucidating the pipe sizing procedure. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next class.